All right, guys, we're back again. Episode 2 of Take the 8 Count podcast. Tonight, I have a very special guest. I can't wait till he touches down in Philly. So we're gonna see D'angelo Fuentes, 6-0, 4 knockouts. D'angelo, first off, thank you so much for joining.
Oh, thank you, Joey, man. I'm appreciated to having me here.
Of course, of course. So my first question is to let the viewers know. Why don't you let everybody know where you're from?
Florida, Deerfield Beach, Florida.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I have family there. They're really good friends with Jordan. So I don't know if you ever met Dalton or CJ.
No, I haven't.
No?
But Jordan's been telling me like such a small world, bro.
It's
Such a small
crazy.
world.
Absolutely crazy. It's a wild the whole entire situation. So yeah, I'm really excited to meet you guys soon for sure. So how did you get into boxing?
So basically to just stay out of trouble.
Okay.
I was hanging around with bad people, just doing a lot of bad and stupid stuff. And I found the athletic league and I went in and I fell in love with boxing.
That's awesome. Yeah, like the Police Athletic League, we actually have it here. It's literally placed in every single bad, like high crime neighborhood in this city. So when I was at Temple, that was one of my classes. I had to do a bunch of hours and stuff with the kids, like in Germantown, which is like a neighborhood section in Philly. So I was able to like be around those kids, and those kids are great. Like they just look for leadership. They also like learning new sports and stuff. So why don't you let everyone know like how important was that for you to join that? Because obviously you did touch up on it helped you to stay out of trouble. You picked up a sport that you love, but what else did you take from just being in the Police Athletic League?
T- being there, it grew another family for me too, bro. Cause like I didn't like really talk to anybody just like outside of the gym. And
Mhm.
like I wasn't very like social. I'm like a very to myself type of person. So when I went in, I just met so many people. I met Jordan. I met my coach now, Coach Steve, which he's a great guy, bro. Like I've stuck by his side since we were little. So I mean, it's huge. It impacted me a lot.
That's awesome, man. That is really great to hear. Like that's one of those feel good stories. And like I hope like you are a young adult now, but that would be great to like find out like years from now, whether you become a world champion or you're like ranked and all, like if you could give back to those kids, that would be
Oh,
fantastic to go and
absolutely.
visit
That's
that,
that's what I want to do because I know how it is like out there and like to be around in the streets and all that other stuff. So I would love to give back, and that's what I'm gonna do.
That's awesome. That is really great to hear. So this one's one of my favorite ones. So my next two questions I always say are my favorite ones. So my first
Right.
one is if you could talk about your amateur background, your records, some of your achievements, and when did you know you were ready to be a professional boxer, like to go to the pro level and lead the
Right.
amateurs?
So I believe I was 21 and 4,
Okay.
and I won a ringside world my first year of fighting
Oh
as a
wow.
novice. Yeah, which was really dope. I mean, I didn't expect myself to accomplish that. When going into a sport, learning from scratch, and I love that. I love fighting. I love punching people in the face. It's crazy to say that, but bro, I love it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then another tournament, but I'm not too I don't remember. It's been a while.
Gotcha. Now, when did you know you were ready to go pro? Was that just a coaching decision, or was that something that you were ready to do?
No, I was really passionate about doing it. I was like thinking about it every day when I was waking up, going to my 9 to 5 job. And I was just like, yo, like this I could dude, this ain't me. I'm an athlete. Like I have to pursue like my dream. Like this is what I want to do. So and I always encourage people like to follow your dream. And it's important. And that's what I want to do. I went to my coach and I went, yo, dude, I'm 100% with this and I want to go pro.
That's awesome. A lot of people don't turn that switch on the way that you did. A lot of people will take, plan B instead of being like,
Yeah.
okay, I really want to be a boxer. I don't want to put that work in. I don't want to make a low check on a pro debut where they want to, work somewhere else. But you literally found a way to do plan A and plan B at the same time, which is
No,
fantastic.
no, yeah, absolutely. You gotta sacrifice. I mean, I always say to everybody, don't let anyone dictate your life. You gotta take control. You only have one life, live it.
I love it. That's awesome. All right, now let's talk about your pro debut. First off, I'm proud of you. You had a
Thank you,
first
man.
round knockout. Also, you made your pro debut during the pandemic, where a lot of boxers, like in 2020, lost growth. You made your debut during the pandemic, which was fantastic. You had your pro debut in Louisville. Um,
Yeah.
on December 5th, 2020, first round knockout against Jeffrey Haslett. First off, before we get into how excited you were, I love this question that I'm going to ask right now. How nervous were you? Because obviously you had 25 amateur fights. Were you nervous at all in the back? Do you have any butterflies going, or were you just
I
excited to get out there?
absolutely. I would be lying to you if I said I didn't have any butterflies. But I was nervous. But I knew in the back of my mind, like, I'm ready for this. This is what I wanted. So I went in there and I did what I did.
That's awesome. Now, how did it feel to go in there, knock, and just get him out of there in the first round? Like was that a huge confidence booster to say, like,
Oh
hey,
hell,
I could really bang at this level?
oh hell yeah! I mean, and then afterwards, I get to eat whatever I want. So
Yeah, for sure. Now one thing I found which was great, like you were busy in 2021, like you had 5 fights, like which is incredible because like a lot of guys, weren't as active as you are. So you went up with 5 fights. Now, what was it like to fight on all these different cities and then the different promo cards? Because obviously you fought in Louisville, you fought in the ATL, you fought in Miami, and then you're about to fight in Philly now. So what's it like? Are you just building your network, or are you just just trying to get a fight wherever you can?
yeah, I'm just trying to get out there as much as I can, and just being disciplined and consistent.
Yeah,
Just because I don't want to be ring rust or anything like that. So I want to be 100%, 110% in every fight I get into. So, and it's always good to, like, hop back in after a good, couple weeks off or a month off. It's good to always be active.
I like that. Okay, cool. Now did you get like a little homesick? Well, like not like homesick, like missing it, but like now or early on, like did you wish that you were able to fight in Florida for a couple fights, or did you actually like traveling?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I hate traveling.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's funny.
I hate it. I rather like just fight in Florida. If I had the choice to fight in Florida, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
You're not gonna always get your way, so I'm cool with it. I'm cool to fight wherever the hell put me.
That's awesome. All right. Now we did touch up like you were a house on fire and you made 2021 yours. You went 5-0, 3 knockouts. Now if you had to give yourself a grade, like we're back in school, A through F, how would you grade yourself for 2021?
I would say, because I'm my worst critic, I would say B, probably. I say B minus.
Okay.
Yeah, B minus.
I like that because there's always room to improve. I like it.
Always, always.
All right. So you're fighting for the first time in Philly. Obviously, you've seen the film Rocky. You heard about, Jordan's family from Philly and stuff. And obviously, all the famous Philly fighters. And you got even the current ones, Jerron Boots Ennis and Cool Boy Stephen Fulton Jr. How excited are you to come into this city and fight for the first time as a
I'm
professional?
excited. I'm excited. I'm excited to land down there and see my boys' family, and I'm excited for the environment. I know it's going to be crazy the day of the
Mhm.
event. I know it, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait
That's
to touch down in
awesome.
Philly.
Yeah, no, it's actually going to be great. Plus, there's going to be one thing about the Philly fighters, they show love. So you actually might wind up running into Jerome Boots Ennis or something like that. Like everyone usually comes to the fights and all. Even like the
Man, I hope
local
so.
fighters. Yeah, no, he's really nice. So like if he does wind up coming, he's down to earth. He's so chill. Yeah, but like a lot of the Philly fighters and the other promoters in the area come out. So it's gonna be a packed house. The vibe's gonna be unbelievable. So I think you're really gonna enjoy it.
I can't wait.
For sure. All right, now you're fighting a very tough fighter. Now it's Justice Bland. Alex, now, would not giving too much away. Like, what do you see out of Justice Bland, or what do you think is going to come at you for that fight?
He's definitely going to use his range, his distance. He has a long reach, so I
Mm-hmm.
know he's going to be implementing that in his camp, and he's going to be using that in the fight. I'm not going to spill out any of my secrets or my game
Perfect.
plans, but I will tell you one thing. I'm going to be glued to him. I'm going to be right there. He hasn't fought a guy like me, so I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I'm ready.
I like that. Yeah, no, and then just for those that don't like know you or even know him and are just going out for the hell of it, like when they see that on the fight card, 5-1 versus 6-0, people are gonna be glued in
Oh
and
yeah.
just locked in and ready to watch it, you
Oh,
know?
trust me. They might not know my name now. They will February 24th.
Love it. All right, now let's touch up a little bit on your relationship with Jordan Murphy. Now, how did you guys become friends? And also, what's it like, to be training with him and all? And then the both of you is just growing as young boxers together.
Yeah. How did we meet, man? Um, we met the POW program. I met him in school. He was very popular, and after like the whole incident with me, and then me going to the POW program, I saw him. I'm like, yo, dude, I never know you freaking boxed. I never know you like. And then when I started to know him more and like train with him and having him there and like seeing him push himself so much, bro, motivated me to push even harder and to train even harder. So yeah, man, he's a good friend of mine, and yeah, I consider him like a brother to me.
I like that. Yeah, no, he even spoke very highly of you. He said that you and him train together, you spar together and all, and you've just been friends since you were kids. So yeah, it
Oh
seems like
yeah,
a really great bond. Now with the weight cutting, now this is one of my questions I guess I put back in the interviews because people want to know. It's funny because I've been doing like I'm covering 3 shows like at the same time, even though they're
right,
like days apart from each other.
right.
But like people in like the comments on Instagram keep writing, is it hard to cut weight? So why don't you let everyone know, is it tough for you to cut weight? Is it brutal sometimes? Like what's it like cutting weight for fights?
So I will tell you one thing. If you start late cutting weight,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously it's gonna be fucking a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah.
But me, I work hard. I train probably three times a day. I mean, I'm I'm a workhorse. So the weight cut, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I mean, this is my first time fighting at 126 since the amateurs, but
Okay.
I'm I'm as healthy as a horse.
I like that. Yeah, I was actually going to ask that too. So, like, are you just trying to find a weight class that suits you? Because I think you're at, I could be wrong. I was going off box rec, but it looks like you went from like 137 to 130, then 135, and now you're at 126. Like, are you just trying to find a weight class, or were you just trying to like, just get them fights in?
No, no, no. So me and my coach discussed this, and he thinks that 126 is where I should be at, and I agreed
Okay.
with him. So we made the decision to just stay at 126, and that's where I'm going to be fighting at. 126, probably 130.
I like that. Okay. Really good weight. All right. Now what I respect about you too, and I was talking to your manager slash promoter, Jeremy Cohen, great guy. He was saying how proud of you that you are and how you carry yourself as a professional, how you're balancing a full-time job and also training, and you even elaborate on that a little bit too with training 2 days. Now let everyone know, like, what's it like to balance a full-time job and also train where, like, some days you might just not have it, but you drag yourself to the gym and all. So what's it like on those days to try to balance yourself?
I'm it's hard. It's physically, mentally draining. But me, I just I work through it, bro. I mean, sacrifice, like I said before, this is what it's all about. Work hard now, then later in life, you just relax. You got to do everything now, man. As a young age, I just feel like you should take advantage of everything, your youth, and just, work as much as possible and train as much as possible. And that's what it is. I mean, it's stressful at times, but I'd rather get the work done in the gym. I also live, by myself, so gotta have that income coming in as well.
Exactly. As long as you're putting food on the table and all. Yeah, I respect that. So a lot of the Philly fighters here are the same way. A lot of the ones that are on the club cards, they got the full-time job and they're also going to the gym, whether it's before or after work. So yeah, a lot of people are very similar to you out there, which is
Yeah.
awesome to have. All right, my final boxing question before we get into the fun ones. So what are your goals for 2022? Is there a certain amount of fights you'd like to have under your belt? Would you like to move up to 8 rounders later on in the year? What do you have set for yourself goal wise?
2022. I want everywhere I fight, or just plain this year, I want everybody to know who D'angelo Fuentes is. That's my goal. If we can move up to 8 rounders or whatever, I'll let that be handled with my coach or my manager. But I just want everybody to know who D'angelo Fuentes is. And I'm gonna freaking showcase a hell of a fight February 24th. And I can't wait. I really can't wait. I can't wait.
I like it. Same, man. I mean, you guys, when I found out you guys were on the card, I was psyched. Also just learning about you more. You guys are gonna be fun to watch, and I really hope you guys really make a huge impact on this card and just steal the show where it's like, man, them Florida boys came in here and they whooped ass.
Yeah,
Like
we don't play. We don't play.
yeah, exactly. All right, so the fun ones I have. First one is, what's your favorite cheat meal, whether it's after weigh-ins or after a fight? What are you grabbing right away?
No, man. Um, McDonald's. It's bro, it's crazy. I'm addicted. It's a problem. When I'm on my off season, bro, I just McDonald's. I mean, I can't tell you my order because it's a problem. I mean, it's crazy. It's a lot. I mean, you wouldn't believe how much I can eat.
That's awesome. Well, luckily for you, there actually is a McDonald's in the area, but there's a lot of great food choices at the casino. So
Oh, I bet.
that's totally up to you. um, what's your favorite movie all time? It could be a comedy, horror, or drama.
The town.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I
Or
saw that
Heat.
for the first time, and I was mind blown in how crafty that they are.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
I don't know. It's all good. Yeah,
Um,
the town's a
yeah,
good one.
the town by far or Heat. I mean, I love those bank robbery movies, and I just love Ben Affleck. I love Ben Affleck. Just give me one
Yeah,
second.
yeah, sure.
One second. Yeah. Ben Affleck. I love him as an actor. I love him, and Heat
Yeah, I like that
with
with Val Kilmer and all. Yeah.
yeah. Man, yeah, The Town though by far my favorite movie.
The Town. I like that. All right. Um. So, do you have any special talents or any hobbies that you like to share? Like other than like boxing, like do you have anything that might make you like a nerd or anything that you find that's like cool?
Yes, I'm so bro. This is my first time ever doing like an interview or like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
podcast thing, and I don't like freaking talking about like my hobbies or anything like that. Like I said, I like keeping things to myself,
yeah.
but yo, it's video games.
Video games, okay, yeah. Hey, there ain't nothing to be ashamed about that. Okay.
I am a I'm a freak. I'm a freak.
I said I know my stepson, like he literally stays in his room and just plays Madden or like any other games he has or whatever he's got going on, or he'll have his laptop going and the TV at the same time.
Yeah, bro, it's insane.
It's crazy. All right. So if you were not a fighter, what profession would you see yourself pursuing?
Good question. Great question.
Yes.
I could see either a personal trainer
Okay.
or a barber.
A barber. Okay.
Mhm. Definitely, because most of my family members are like barbers.
I like that. Okay. All right. So I got three more for you. Two are fun boxing ones. The first one is um what fight besides yours on the card and Jordan's are you most looking forward to seeing? Or have you not looked at the card that much?
I haven't.
All right. All right.
So bad. I know that's so bad for me.
No. It's totally fine because you could just say, "Hey, I am in the zone. I don't care." But no,
Yeah, bro.
no.
I'm tunnel vision, bro.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
like
that.
wholly focused on this kid Justin Bland and getting him
Mhm.
out of there.
I like that. Okay, cool. Now, do you have a current favorite Philly fighter right now that you like to watch?
Jerome Boots Ennis.
Yeah,
The guy is a freak of nature. I love watching him. He knows how to put on a show, and he's just great. He's great.
yeah. He's back in April from what I hear. But I'm really curious to see who they're gonna have out there. So we'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
So I've seen on your page that you like MMA.
I do. Yes. Yeah.
So you watching the fights this Saturday?
Oh yeah, I'm very excited for Derek Lewis. So Derek Lewis knocked out one of our guys. So Chris Dawkins, we became very friendly with here. Chris Dawkins lives in the northeast section where I live in Philly. And he's also a former police officer, and he was on the rise. And it was just a bad night against Derek Lewis. He knocked him out. Like that was the one where Lewis set the record for like 31 knockouts or something like that. Yeah. So I'm actually excited to see Derek Lewis back in there against Ty. So that should be a
Yeah,
good
dude,
one.
it's gonna be sick. I can't wait.
Yeah, and also the Whitaker fight too. I'm looking
Mhm.
forward for that one. Yeah. I'm a real big with it. What's your thoughts on Sugar Sean O'Malley? You like him, or is he too cocky for you?
Hey, I love him. He's doing
Save.
something good for the sport.
Yeah, yeah. He's got some power. Like the way that he did it, it's unbelievable. So like instead of him calling out top 10 guys, he's got top 10 guys calling him out wanting to fight him.
Yeah,
It's total
bro.
opposite marketing.
Well, I love the way he does his things. I love his swagger.
Yeah,
I like what he's doing right now.
same. Absolutely love it. What else do I got for you? Okay, so what fighter or fight? So now we started to get some of the fights coming back. They're starting to announce them, but what's one fighter you're looking forward to just having a huge 2022?
Which fighter?
Yeah, it could be in any weight class. It don't matter.
Oscar Valdez.
Oh, okay. He has a nice one against Shakur Stevenson, April
Shakur.
30th.
And I can't wait. And I am going to be glued on that TV watching everything.
I know.
It's it's,
I'm
it's
gonna
just
cry if it's at Madison Square Garden because I fly out to my friend's wedding that weekend, so I won't even be able to attend it. I'll
right.
be so mad. Yeah, that's not gonna be a good one. That's a huge test for Stevenson. So we'll
Oh
see.
yeah. I mean, I can't wait. That's gonna be like a master class of a fight.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Let me see. Just making sure I hit all my questions for you. Okay. Last one is are you gonna try a Philly cheesesteak here? Our world famous Philly cheesesteaks.
Absolutely.
All right, perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll have to go after it's done. I'm gonna make sure you guys don't go to like Geno's or Pat's. I will never forgive you if you go
You
to a
lead
different
the
spot.
way, I will follow.
All right, perfect. I got you. Do you have any final thoughts? Any shout outs to anybody?
Yeah, I would like to shout out Jeremy, my manager. He's a
Okay.
great guy, bro. My whole team. That's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. And thank you for having me, man. Honestly.
Of course, man. Like you're a very likable person. I totally enjoyed the interview and also getting to know you more. I'm sure people viewing this are gonna absolutely love you too, and they're gonna look forward to your fight for sure. We can't wait for February 24th at Live Casino Philly.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right,
Can't
man.
wait to
Thank
put on
you
the
so
show.
much, and I will see you soon. And I'm sure I'll be texting you guys when you touch down. All right.
Hey, have a good one, Joey.
Thank you, and same to you.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.